to another video from the Freedom Boys.
Today we are going to be talking about the effects of social media brainwashing.
So, what is social media brainwashing?
So platforms like Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook, they all have the ability to change beliefs based on using like certain algorithms or certain things that people see online.
It also holds into like exposing people to false information, such as saying like, "Oh, the world's gonna end," like people were saying like what, a day ago or something.
Yeah,
Clearly didn't. I'm still sitting here, but
because social media has the power to do a lot of stuff. Like, people can post whatever they want, and people can believe it to be true, perceive it to be true, which then leads to misinformation being spread. It leads to
it can eventually lead to radicalization if you go too far down one side, right? Like, there are definitely very radical people on the internet, and if you start watching them, you could end up being mind melded into believing what they're saying, right? And that's a huge problem that actually faces a lot of people, and that's why there are a lot of issues. Like, actually, even brain rot is like an example of that, right? It kind of pushes you. Now, it doesn't radicalize you. I haven't really seen any like radical brain rotter, but like but it just like, it's sort of that thing where like everybody starts saying it, so now like everybody believes it, right?
Yeah, like
in that way.
Yeah, brain rot. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. You know, like 6, 7, or those Italian brain rot characters. It's really weird and just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's just random stuff people do. Which
it's got a pretty self-explanatory name. Brain rot. It rots your brain. It doesn't make sense.
Like, also, if you ever see a thing that you have doubts in, research it.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're gonna cover that a little bit later on in the video. But there's another problem with social media that we've also noticed, is that there's just this constant pursuit of likes and comments, right? People are gonna be doing dumb challenges. Internet challenges are
dumb stuff ever.
Yeah, they're stupid. Like, I remember reading about one that was like a genuine health concern from a lot of doctors, which was like kids were eating laundry soap.
Yeah, the Tide Pod challenge. People would eat a whole Tide Pod and like expect it to be okay. Like, it was like, there's also one that's like the cinnamon challenge, which is like not that harmful, but it led to choking hazard.
It's like eating a spoonful of cinnamon. Right?
Yeah, and there's the crate walk one. This was like all a long time ago. But there's still stuff
and there are
like
still
that
stuff
today.
like that around. I just haven't seen any for a while. Number one, because I'm not on, social media that often. And second of all, because if I was, I wouldn't have anything related to that, because that stuff's just not interesting to me.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of stuff. My feed's all race cars and like America.
Yeah.
That's what's
I mean,
my
mine's
feed.
all American guns. But
yeah.
And like these challenges that we're talking about, they can lead to genuine health concerns, right? The cinnamon challenge. Inhaling a bunch of cinnamon could genuinely cause you to choke, and that could make you pass away. The crate walk challenge. That was really dangerous.
Broken bones, broken necks.
Yeah, broken backs, all
paralyzation.
sorts of stuff. It was a huge problem, and doctors were like, popping up and being like, "Hey, you guys cannot do this. This is really dumb." And people would still do it because it would get them likes and attention and all that stuff. And that's a really problematic way to go into life.
Also, trends like people messing with their bodies, like sharpening their teeth to a point, or people like making mutilating their body, which is like really weird and stuff. Like it's also like disturbing.
Yeah, a lot of the trends end up, like, I remember there was a trend going around for a while where people were filing their teeth down to make them straighter. Yeah. That actually, and I mean, I'm not a dentist, so go ahead and fact check me on this a million times, but like, that's really bad for your teeth.
Yeah, I don't think that's good for your teeth at all.
Yeah, because the teeth are, of course, this is off of watching Dr. Mike, so I'm well educated. But he said that it like reduces the enamel around your teeth, which is the protective substance, and that stuff doesn't grow back, so you kind of just don't want to do that.
Definitely.
I think another thing we want to cover is, how does social media brainwashing occur?
Yeah, through, again, like social media apps, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, X, all the different platforms. It happens through spending hours like doom scrolling, just looking at that for like a lot of time and just believing everything you see. That's something everybody should be like controlling how much screen time they have, what they're really believing, what they're researching.
Yeah, and it can definitely be very difficult to control your screen time because it's extremely addicting. They literally hire people to make it addictive.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not a doctor. Fact check me. Fact check.
Exactly.
Fact check everything you see on the internet. Because I literally could be lying to you right now. Right? Go ahead and look it up on Google. And even then, don't trust Google. Go to like health organizations and doctors and stuff and ask them about that sort of thing. Because I'm not like, I don't have any medical degrees. I don't even got a degree. I don't even got a high school diploma. So, I'm probably not the best person to trust if I'm talking about anything medical, right? So, facts check me. But that's just one example. Like, people will go onto the internet and say that they have certain credentials and then say something completely, like, ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, I've seen people talk about how certain things are good for you or some of that, and then you'll see actual doctors go on there and say the exact opposite thing. So there's
either that or they'll be like promoting a product and it'll be like, oh, this helps with this, that, and the other thing, and it's like, guys, that was just sugar.
Yeah, like there's certain like I don't know, drinks out, like energy drinks or candies out there that people say are good for you, which in reality is not the great. They'll be better for you than other candies like, I don't know, a Hershey's bar, but they might not be good for you, but they'll be better than that.
Yeah. No, actually, a really good example of this was the vaping industry. Because they said it was a safer and less dangerous alternative to smoking.
Yeah.
And it's not. Right? It is very much not.
Yeah,
it's
because they use the word vape to say, like, to do water vapors, but like,
yeah, it's completely literally just burning chemicals that you're inhaling.
It still has nicotine. It still makes you get the dopamine spike, and then you go back down, which makes you become addicted to it.
And there's also like higher levels of nicotine in the vapes and stuff, and it's all like, of course, research it, look into it.
Yeah.
I mean, neither of us would ever recommend vaping. I would never do it. It's just dumb, right? Like, and I mean, if you watch this channel and you vape, well, I highly suggest you work on how to quit, because that will actually mess up your lungs.
Yeah.
It's just a huge problem, right? But that all came because the tobacco industry just jumped out and said, hey, our product is safer, and people just didn't fact check it and went, okay, and then bought them. And then now they're addicted to that instead of like cigarettes or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who does social media brainwashing affect?
Pretty much, it can affect everybody. Like, anybody can be influenced by it, or it can be like wavered.
They can be pushed to sides of things, right? Like, even I'm influenced by social media, and I'm very open about it. Like, I'm like, 100%. The things that I see on social media are definitely things that I do believe in now, right? But it's like, I also had to fact check it.
Yeah.
Right? But the easiest group to target are young adults and adolescents, though everyone can be a victim to social media brainwashing.
It's like elderly too. The elderly like sometimes they don't know the most about online, what's online.
Yeah.
It's just, so they'll see stuff and believe in it. You know. Yeah. Just like be alert. Like keep it open mind.
Keep an open mind to the things that you're saying. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Especially with res of AI. AI is a whole different. We'll cover that in a completely different video. But AI is a whole other thing. Like, you can totally brainwash you.
AI feels like a thing that it can do whatever. Like, someone can ask AI to do something, and it could be something completely different that like it wouldn't really be happening.
Exactly. And of course, we'll cover that in other videos because we've needed video ideas, so we're probably going to do a video on AI next, hopefully, or the Second Amendment, because we promised a video on the Second Amendment. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. All right. How can you prevent social media brainwashing? The best way is limiting your time on social media and doing your research. Those are the two things that are the best.
So limiting your time on social media, like me personally, have had to do this like a lot because I used to be like really addicted, but I've started to I deleted Snapchat like a while ago. Like I don't use it at all. I mainly use Instagram just for like talking with friends, that's basically pretty much it. Like watching like Formula One stuff. That I mean, I've been trying to limit mine. I put some what's it called, like screen time limiter thing. Like my mom has the parental controls on all of that. You know. Yeah. So I think that's one of the best ways to prevent being brainwashed on social media, being influenced by social media.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy, right? I never got addicted heavily to social media, right? I still admit that I'm addicted to YouTube. I watch YouTube every day, right? But I limit myself to 2 hours. I will only watch 2 hours of YouTube. After that, I go out and I have to do something with my life, right? Like, I'm not just going to sit in my bed all day just staring at a screen on my computer, right?
Yeah.
I can't do that. And that's because I literally forced myself not to the point where my body's just like, yeah, that's not possible. But it takes a lot of time, right? With you, it was difficult to get off of social media because it was so addicting.
Yeah.
Right? It's a very addicting platform.
Like I used to be like, on it, and I would like watch videos. I would doom scroll for like, I don't know, like hours, like an hour.
Yeah. It's so easy to get sucked in.
You know, I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? You know?
Yeah.
So I'm starting to limit myself. You know? And then another thing, so like we've said this multiple times, is research everything you hear.
Research everything. Oh my god. I cannot even say how many times I've seen people fall for dumbest stuff. Like, even 2 days ago, one or two people were like, the rapture's happening today. And then that just bombed across social media. Like, I don't even have it, and I was hearing about it from my friends.
Yeah. That was really weird. I don't really know what's going on with that. Like,
I don't either, and I don't really care.
Really how
but like,
rapture works.
That's just a good point to cover, right? Because it's like that's how fast misinformation can be spread.
Yeah, and especially political stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Medical stuff.
Because you can easily cut things, right?
Yeah.
You can use very specific words from like political activists or politicians or even doctors. You can cut out little statements of what they're saying, and it'll just like.
And that's happening on both sides. Like that's happening everywhere.
Oh, 100%. People are cutting it everywhere, and it's not just like the Republicans are cutting off what the liberals are saying, or the liberals are cutting off what the Republicans are saying. Both sides are doing it, right? Yeah. Which is why we actually put up a video using the entire quote that Charlie Kirk used that a lot of people are cutting off, right?
Yeah, it's like, I know sometimes people say it's a full quote, but like the quote is shortened because it goes on for an hour. Like it's the first part, and then later the video that it comes from, he talks about more. So if you guys think that's not the right thing, well, just like watch the video.
Yeah, I mean, just go look for the video. It's really easy to find. It's on Charlie Kirk's channel. I think it's on TPUSA's channel.
It's on the Charlie Kirk show. I forget what website it is, but it's one
of
his
and then
episodes.
On YouTube, if you're looking on YouTube, it's going to be on Charlie Kirk's YouTube channel, which it should be. But yeah, that sort of thing, right? Research what you're saying. Make sure that you're taking in information
correct information
that is correct and backed up by like science or reason or. Well, literally just back up.
Yeah, the other thing with researching it, like question it. Like you should be able to like debate it, or you should be able to ask a question on like, is this really true, or how is this true, or something like that. You should be able to question it. So question it, research it, and then make sure you're finding reliable sources of information. So I know sometimes people say, oh, Fox News isn't reliable, or there's also like on both sides, like Fox News isn't technically a news channel, even though it's called a news channel. It's weird. Yeah. They're classified as like an entertainment channel or something like that. And then there's also like CNN News or MSNBC, which are also not reliable that great. Because even if you saw recently the Charlie Kirk shooting, there's one MSNBC reporter who said, oh, it could have been a supporter who fired the gun off in support or in excitement or something.
Yeah.
Which that was like completely untrue.
And then there have also been statements from like Fox News and stuff that have been also untrue, right?
Yeah.
So both sides, it's like if you watch both, you're probably going to get a clear picture of the whole story, but just try to find something that's like more neutral if you're doing with politics, right? But if it's with medical stuff, go on like there's like the U.S.
the World Health Organization.
There's the
FDA.
U.S. Department of Health.
The FDA.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Like those things, just look at those for health information. And then just like opinionated stuff, know that it's opinionated. There's going to be no way to really back it up, right?
I mean, most stuff is really hard to back up. Like,
Yeah.
most stuff is a lot of it's opinionated, but there's always fact to it. Like,
there's always some element of fact to it, but at the same time, it's also heavily opinionated, and that's what makes it really difficult to go through things. And that's why it makes it so easy for someone to get brainwashed.
Yeah. All right.
I think we're gonna move on to this next part. We did an interview with one of our friends, and this is the interview. We're gonna pop it up on the screen, and then we're gonna react to it in a second. But yeah, this is what the effects of social media on her life were.
So, we wanted to ask you a couple questions about your usage of social media in the past few years, okay?
How did you begin using social media?
I began using social media like in 6th grade when my friends first introduced me to like YouTube, and then it kind of went to Snapchat, Instagram, and then later TikTok.
Okay. So what social media platforms do you use currently?
Currently I use Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok like regularly.
Right. Cool. What is the average time per day that you're spending on these apps, like combined?
Probably like maybe like 3 to 5 hours per day.
That's not bad. That's completely better. That's not bad.
We're exposing him. Okay.
Like, what do you watch on social media platforms like Instagram?
I kind of just like scroll, but I watch a lot of like cooking videos. But then I watch like those like AI generated like baby penguin videos where they're like.
Okay.
I think it's really funny.
Is that like the same thing like TikTok and stuff?
Yeah, but on Instagram it's like kind of more like chill, like lots of cooking and baking.
And then like YouTube.
Yeah, I watch YouTube for like guitar tutorials a lot, or like tutorials on other stuff.
Okay. Have you noticed any physical, mental, or like emotional or like social changes after you started using social media?
I think like not a lot of physical changes. It was kind of like all the same. But like I think mental changes. I definitely got more used to everything being like fast paced. So like my like what's it called? Like not attention span, and kind of like how like I got really impatient a lot. And I kind of just got tired because I would like stay up at night like scrolling and stuff.
Makes sense.
Like, have you noticed like attention span like shortening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it affect any like relationships with people that you knew?
I mean, like what I saw on social media, like yeah, but like not in like a way where I would like like lose friends or like argue with them over like dumb stuff.
Okay. Cool. All right. I think that's good. Thank you very much.
That was a cool interview. Let's discuss the interview and let's all right. So, what did you learn from the interview and how did it affect her life?
It definitely affected her life. She said that it affected her attention span and lowered her attention span while in conversations, and like made her more used to fast-paced things. Right.
Yeah. So that's one of the main things for like. That's a really universal thing, like, especially like me, I've definitely seen my attention span go down.
And then I've watched it go back up with him because he stopped using social media as much, right?
Yeah.
So it is something that can be combated.
Yeah. And I think it didn't really affect relationships with people.
It didn't really affect too many relationships with people. I would just say it was like harder to have conversations because it like that requires a lot of attention span and a lot of stuff. Right? The kind of stuff that we're doing right now, it takes an attention span. I'm staring at a camera right now.
Yeah.
There's no screen in front. Well, I mean that's an absolute lie. There is a screen in front of me because we're looking at a computer screen, but all we got on there is our beautiful faces. But I'm really just looking into a camera, so you gotta have an attention span for that, right? So if he didn't have an attention span, right? Like we can't have none of that.
Yeah, and I think like for you guys, like what experiences or like have you had any issues with like social media or like so it's like oh my god,
leave it in the comments, bro.
Yeah, leave it in the comments.
This guy's struggling so hard, so please leave it in the comments. It's
I'm
all good,
tired.
bro. Yeah, everybody is.
Yeah, so like just leave in the comments like any experience with like social media issues,
or just like what your take on social media is. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, we all want to hear from everybody because we need video ideas.
Yes. Yes.
So
again,
feel free to
as we said
comment.
last time, please, if you have a topic that you want us to cover, leave it down in the comments, and I promise you, I guarantee, we will cover it.
We will definitely cover it.
Maybe not in our next video, but probably the one after that. So,
Yes.
all right, cool. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See y'all in the next one. Stay patriotic, and God bless America.